Go, go, Podzilla. Go, go, Podzilla. With your favorite Power Rangers. It's Mykah, the... what color ranger am I? I'm the Green Ranger.
The Green Ranger?
And Jasher over here, he's the Red Ranger.
No. I don't want to be a ranger. I want to be Alpha 5 or whatever. I'm just the one going, ay, 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 ay.
Jasher, Alpha 5. And Mykah, Zordon.
You want to be Zordon? The big white-headed... I don't want to be Zordon.
Dude, that guy's scary. Welcome back to Podzilla, guys. Somehow, in our theme of box office giants, we have found ourselves catching up on a Thursday afternoon watching through Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
And can we just dunk on those to blame?
Can we dunk on them?
Can we dunk on them? Frogurt? Dunked. Frogurt, you're down in the... I'm dunking you in the pool of ooze right now.
Ron Jimenez?
Ron Jimenez?
Dunked. You're getting oozed, Ron.
Get oozed, bro.
Yeah, for those who aren't up to date with the show, we're doing a new thing month after month.
Yeah, we're dunking people in the ooze.
We're dunking people in ooze. It's...
you hoping for it to become a pod staple?
This was done in like Nick Jr. and stuff. They had their ooze, the Nickelodeon slime.
Yeah, I remember.
But we didn't grow up with any of the Nickelodeon stuff because we live in New Zealand, not America. We grew up with like What Now? Sunday morning like slime, and it was way smaller amounts of slime.
Yeah.
Way worse quality slime we were watching on our TVs.
Gotta admit it, everybody. We're not big slimers here.
I know.
Wish we were.
I know.
How cool would it have been?
I wish I grew up with more slime.
Yeah, I think that's what was missing from my life, honestly.
I think it was. But yeah, we're doing a new thing where every theme, our listeners, our patrons get to nominate movies, which gets voted on by the Podzilla board of other patrons. That's kind of what you do, like the 1-to-1, right? Like if you're a CEO of a company, if you're a CEO of a company,
we've made our patrons official stakeholders in the company.
Exactly.
They each have a percentage that they can put points towards what movies they want to nominate for us to cover. And people nominated. People also voted. Our shareholders.
The trust, the Podzilla trust.
The Podzilla trust, and my trust in them has been revoked.
Whoa.
It hasn't been. This was fun.
Yeah, we're joking around, but this was fun. Again, I have never seen anything Power Rangers in my whole life.
We didn't grow up with it.
We didn't grow up with it at all.
Which is kind of crazy because most of the Power Rangers content tends to be filmed in New Zealand now.
Yeah, I've seen the Power Rangers being filmed.
Have you?
Yeah.
Wait. Tell me the story.
I went to a trip in Auckland, and the usual... It's like 2 hours away from fucking here. I travel a lot for my work. And Auckland's one of our biggest cities. Used to be the capital until it was moved.
That's not true.
Yeah, man. Get your New Zealand knowledge. First it was Russell? Paihia? And then it was Auckland. Yeah, man.
Was Auckland...
And now it's Wellington.
New Zealand.
Wellington, where Lord of the Rings was made.
Auckland was the second... No, Auckland was not the capital, but it was the second capital.
That's what I'm talking about. What was the first capital? New Zealand
had 3 capital cities. Russell.
That's what I said.
Auckland. And Wellington.
There we go.
Also, it was from 1841 to 1865.
You're the one getting slimed, man.
That's nearly 2 centuries ago. I don't think it counts.
It's probably still the biggest city. Or the most well-known city?
Wellington would be.
Wellington.
Definitely most well-known of the... No, it's not.
It's the only
the North Island.
Only city that Power Rangers is being filmed in. And the usual hotel I stay in for work, one day, it's like this really nice plaza in Auckland. It's got like a Subway there, nice Indian restaurant. They do some good. They do like a shrimp curry, an Indian shrimp curry.
Right outside your door?
Shrimp and prawn. It's like, I think it's literally 10 paces away from the hotel.
Makes sense why Power Rangers is filmed there.
Charge back. But one day I went and I didn't see the usual sign of the Indian restaurant or the usual sign of Subway. It was all blacked out and the whole plaza was kind of gated off, and I saw people in Power Rangers outfits getting ready for the next shoot. And I think they were filming this plaza in such a way that it would appear unsignposted in the Power Rangers show. So I had to I got shooed away and had to walk.
Did you actually get shooed away? You couldn't be an extra?
I should have. Yeah, I should have been like, hey, I can act.
You should have pulled the JB.
Hey, I'm pals with JB Mason.
Hey, step aside. I've got people in the industry. Do you know how many extras I know?
But yeah, I've seen Power Rangers being filmed, but we just didn't grow up on it. We didn't really grow up on any of this kind of costumed.
Come on, Jasher, what's it called? What's that style of show called?
The style of show, I know in Japan, it's called Super Sentai.
Yeah.
Right? The Sentai.
Tokusatsu.
No, yeah. I think there's another name for it, man. We're out of practice again. But we've seen a lot of this style show, whether it was Godman, Green Man, Zone Fighter, more recently Daimajin Canon was
classic
this
Ultraman
style. Ultraman styled stuff, yeah. Where it's just a lot of kicks, a lot of flips, a lot of costumed baddies, but they're in the real world.
Yeah.
So often it's not crazy sets because they're just in the plaza outside the Quest Hotel, you know?
I think the two consistent themes that come up when watching these type of shows is one, super accentuated arm motions with sound effects behind them.
Sound effect to every gesture.
Every gesture.
Every gesture.
Oh, bring me back to Belatro talk.
Before we do get into the jesters on screen, Mykah, what have you been doing? What have you?
Oh, you didn't let me say my number 2.
Yeah, what was number 2? I just want to get away from you talking because I know it's going to devolve into Belatro.
People cramming as many dancers first, actors second into one shot on the screen. Someone has thrown a punch and you have 4 people doing backflips in the background while they're doing so.
Yeah, you're right. These guys are all stunties, dancers, gymnasts first, actors second.
Yeah. I don't want to say all.
Not all.
Most.
And a lot of them rise above it.
Which is why we will never be
Power
Rangers.
Because we can't rise above our natures.
Because that's right. We can gymnast, we can flip, but we can't rise above it. What have I been doing?
Yeah, Mike, okay, wait. Before I ask you what you've been doing, you've got a couple of rules. No Belatro talk. No.
That's been my entire week.
I know. No Brandon Sanderson series you're in. No promises about another journey you've begun, which you're not going to finish. Those are your 3. Okay, is there anything else?
So many journeys.
Anything else you're doing with your life?
I was talking to Jasher before this recording, and I'm like, Jasher, you're a man in my eyes who does rise above.
Glad I'm a man in your eyes.
You rise above it. We have essentially the same hobbies, I feel. But you managed to actually consistently pull through.
Dude, it's doubling up the hobbies is what it is. You like movies? Start a podcast about movies. Then you'll watch movies. You like...
Jasher, I have started a podcast about movies. It hasn't helped. I end up watching Power Rangers.
The thing I always do, again, because I travel for work a lot, is I wish I was able to read actual physical books and my Kindle more, but a lot of the time I am just reading via audiobook because I'm doing it while I'm traveling, which is really helpful. You got to double up those hobbies, man. You got to we're into playing Magic at the moment.
Yeah,
Mykah, next time I want to see you with an earpod in your ear
at the boys' night, listening to an audiobook in the background. Yeah, I read my books and I'm like, do I continue on with my? Which of my 5 fantasy series do I want to continue?
This is the issue. You do not just have hobbies. You've got about 5 things you're currently reading.
Hobbies for each
5 series you're currently watching. 5 games you're currently halfway through.
Dude, you don't want to see my backlog right now. It's actually really bad.
How many games are you currently playing?
Should we open it up?
How many games? Final Fantasy 4?
I haven't even started that because I know it's going to be a monolith.
We both started Alan Wake 2 at the same time. I'm nearly finished.
I've barely started. Belatro. We know about Belatro.
You're playing this random emulated, most generic title I've ever heard game in my life.
Dude, I've got 7 games I'm playing. And
Battle Tactics or whatever that one was called.
Advance Wars is good.
What a name.
I've also got so many things in my shelved, which, oh man, it's a whole thing. Guys, follow me on Backlogged. It's a good time.
You don't even update it.
Bomberman Hero has been in the background for the past 6 months.
The way you've been playing Bomberman Hero.
No, because I've been doing my other sub-hobbies. What I have been doing, Jasher, is I've started the good old book, very famed, Cormac McCarthy's No Country for Old Men.
I saw you start this. That was shocking to me.
Mike is actually reading real literature.
Mike is getting out of the sci-fi fantasy hole.
It's just a classic, like South American, Western.
I don't think it's
West
South
American.
It's like a noir, a crime. It's like a crime thriller.
Crime thriller.
Dude, you've never seen the movie No Country for Old Men.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Is the movie just as famous as the book?
Super famous. Coen brothers. People love it. It was Javier Bardem's one of his big breakout performances.
I actually
Josh
know that dude.
Brolin.
Hey, is he the main dude?
Yeah, I think he's the main
Moss?
guy.
The book is great. It opens with a dude like full on going on a spree, breaking out of a deputy's prison, has like a pneumatic, this weird pneumatic thing that they use for killing cattle quickly.
That's his
hooked
weapon.
up to an oxygen tank, and he's just piercing people through the head. But the whole book has no quotation marks. And that throws me for a loop.
Like you don't know when people are talking?
Yeah.
Do people have
There's dialogue, and I'm like, is this the character's inner thoughts, or is this the other person talking, or is it just them thinking? And
is it formatted in such a way that like
it's kind of intuitive once you realize it. It took me like 5 pages to realize. The other thing I've been doing, Jasher, is I'm a theatre boy. I love watching my plays, watching my dramas.
That should have been my fourth rule.
No theatre?
No theatre.
I got a subscription to National Theatre at Home, which is a really cool subscription service that allows you to stream pro shots and really high quality recordings of a lot of really famous plays out there. I've been watching through Alfred Molina's Red, which is a fantastic play about a painter making a whole series of paintings for a restaurant and just getting so in his own head about it, being like, I'm creating these paintings because the people eating the food there don't deserve to understand what they mean, so it's going to be looming over them for the rest of their lives.
That's the one you were telling me about, that they like, every time they perform the play, they would actually paint live on stage.
And then they spend the latter half of the show just cleaning the paint off of themselves while talking. It's great. I watched The Seagull.
Oh, Secret Invasion's Emilia Clarke.
Anton Chekhov's probably most famous play, or an adaptation of it. Only thing I've seen Emilia Clarke in other than Secret Invasion. She's actually a good actor.
She's good, eh?
You know, it's a good piece of media when you come away thinking, that actor is actually good.
She is really good. And it's sad that after Game of Thrones, she's been like relegated to rom-coms and just like terrible.
Has she been doing many rom-coms?
She did Last Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And she did that one with
people
Sam.
love that. People love that.
People do love that. And she did that one with Sam Claflin, Me Before You.
Yeah.
People love that.
It's apparently a very good movie.
People love that.
Secret
Invasion, people don't love that. Solo, I love that. People hated that.
Dude, talk about Skrulls just morphing into the background. I hope Secret Invasion morphs into the background.
It sucks
that about it.
She's so good. And she's in like the Marvel universe and the Star Wars universe, but she's in two of the like projects just completely maligned by fans.
As much as I hate hating against Marvel, because I genuinely do really love Marvel and what they do, it really sucks that for all of their media now, they're like, we have to cast A-list actors. And so it makes it that whenever any movie of theirs does poorly, it's always an A-list actor that suffers because of it. Which I guess is better than like a rising star failing because of it. But
yeah.
like Emilia Clarke's good. Her eyebrow acting is insane.
She's super Skrull, Mykah.
No, she isn't.
Yeah, she's super. She's got the arm of Drax.
Dude, once you see her start crying about the taxidermied seagull, then you'll learn true emotion.
Is the Seagull the play that the director of The Materialists and Past Lives, Celine Song, did inside of Sims 4? I think it was the Seagull.
Oh, it is. Yeah. I need to watch it. That's good. I was doing a little bit of research about it, and in the opening night, this is what makes me feel better about anybody doing drama. On the opening night, the girl who played Nina, which is who Emilia Clarke plays, ended up freezing up on stage, and the director in the audience had to go backstage for the rest of it and was directing from behind the scenes. And it was like a critical failure until a different dude took it up and directed it and turned it into more of a tragedy rather than a comedy. And then it became super beloved.
And Emilia Clarke kind of... Oh, this is the original.
The original.
Oh, so the Seagull was actually...
So the actual writer of it directed it, not worse, but people liked it way less than a random other dude coming in to direct it.
That's so
Shows the power of writers versus directors. And what they can do.
Sometimes having them do both the duties doesn't turn out that great.
What have you been doing, Jasher?
Ooh, it sounds like I work a lot, but I've been working this week, Mykah.
Jasher's been making money.
I've been working and audiobooking. As I said, on my way between job sites and things like that. I do video work and like creative stuff in my job. I'm the digital content specialist. So I'm going out to sites, filming with different teams, making different like kind of campaigns and projects. But yeah, it means a lot of driving. And I am chugging away through the John Carter series of books, or the Barsoom series.
I know next to nothing about it except from the first movie, which I saw the year it came out.
Yeah. And even that's so different to what the books are. The first book, A Princess of Mars, might be my favorite book ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me add that to my Goodreads right now.
Dude, I love it so much. I really am just blown away every time I pick up a Barsoom book or one of, I think it's Edgar Burroughs?
Look at this Barsoom boy over here.
A Barsoom boy for life. Edgar, what's his name? I can't remember.
Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Edgar Rice Burroughs. He's the original creator of Tarzan. So he wrote the Tarzan books and he wrote the John Carter books.
It boggles my mind that there are Tarzan books.
They're supposed to be really good. I've thought about jumping into them.
You should.
But then everyone around me is going to be like, oh, he's reading Tarzan. And I'm like, dude, these are the original science fiction Tarzan books written in the early 900s.
To Tarzan pipeline. Is it sci-fi Tarzan?
It's real like fantastical kind of like
that's
treasure hunting adventure stories. But every single Barsoom book I've written, it just has some wild sci-fi idea that's just so crazy, and even by today's standard, is just, it's so creative. And these were all written in like, I think they were 40s, 50s, even maybe maybe earlier.
I love the 1900s sci-fi craze because every single idea is so out there.
Yeah. And the books are so short, they're so easy to digest. The characters are so, I have, it's probably bad, but I have something in me that just loves stereotypical characters. Like I love someone just to have a couple of traits and them to fully lean into those traits, and that's the character.
You like two-dimensional, but two-dimensional done well.
Two-dimensional done well. Make this guy the comedic relief, but make him really funny. Make this guy like the handsome womanizer, but he's doing it well.
Make him comedic relief, but make him really funny.
You know?
As opposed to the comedic relief who isn't funny.
Dude, and the John Carter books are just so campy and colorful, and the worlds are so unique, and there's romance, Mykah. There's freaking romance. John Carter risking his life for Deja Thoris. John Carter getting torn apart from her for years, finding her again, her getting torn apart from him for years.
Is the first three books like a continuous story?
Yeah, it's John Carter in the first three, and then it turns into stories in the wider world of Barsoom. How
many books are there?
I think there's 11.
I might have to join you.
I've just been doing them.
No, this is another Mykah sub.
Stop, Mykah. You not need to start another book. But I've been bouncing between them every couple months. Between bigger books. I've just been ticking off for John Carter. But because I'm such a Barsoom boy, I found out there was actually a John Carter adaptation before the John Carter movie everyone loves in 2009 when Avatar came out. Because it's a similar premise, like John Carter is a guy on Earth getting like almost a new body in Mars and living out that in this fantasy sci-fi world. Avatar's the same. This guy getting a new body, falling in love with this new alien species, getting introduced to their world. When Avatar came out, there was a film company called Asylum. You've probably heard of them.
I have heard of them.
They famously make rip-off movies. It's like that. I think we've heard of them so much with like Godzilla and Kong and like Big Lizard versus Mykah Monkey.
Ape versus Mykah Ape.
Ape versus Mykah Ape. Sharknado is what the Asylum made.
Yeah.
So they made kind of this Avatar ripoff, and they chose to take the in the public domain John Carter is now. So they were like, oh, let's take this John Carter story that we're free to make a story out of, and they tried to make it pretty similar to Avatar to ride off the hype.
Sure.
And it sucks. Princess of Mars is what it was called. All the aliens just are guys in masks, and not in a good way. It's all shot in like a single location. Deja Thoris is just the worst actress of all time. She's played by like an adult actress, and she just has no acting capabilities in the whole. It made me sad. The guy playing John Carter, he's shirtless most of the movie. John Carter is. Who needs clothes on Mars? But he's got this tramp stamp of a bat.
He does?
He's got a tramp stamp of a bat. And every time you see John Carter, my eyes are just drawn towards this bat above his butt. And I come away from Princess of Mars and I'm like, I'm a Barsoom boy, but I literally just looked at this dude's bat.
Barsoom boy with a bat butt. With a butt bat.
He's ruining the legacy. He's ruining Edgar Rice Burroughs' legacy.
I'm looking at the cover for this movie, and it's so washed out with the classic, like, you wouldn't steal a movie, like blue tones all throughout. And on the cover, the classic story that inspired James Cameron's Avatar.
There you go. Did it? Maybe.
Did it really? Do you think that there's a world where, because it's in the public domain, there is another adaptation of the John Carter story that actually does really, really well?
I think so. It's so fascinating.
Because is the 2012 version good in your eyes?
I liked it when I was a kid. I haven't revisited it since then, but I remember loving it.
Jasher, flippin', can we change one of our themes to the theme of second chances?
Let's fit. Yeah. Oh. It was that age when I started going to the movies really regularly, and like John Carter came out, Prince of Persia came out.
Yeah.
And I just remember falling head over heels for these movies and loving them. And I have no idea. It's probably like my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. What this will be like for like Ron and Frogurt. Like seeing these things at a real important time when you were younger. I just love
those seminal movies, right?
These like Disney like action adventure films. But John Carter famously did really bad because they spent so much on marketing, and the marketing team was super new and they did not know what they were doing. So they just absolutely botched every single area of the marketing of the movie. It was supposed to originally be called like Princess of Mars, which is the name of the book, right? But they're like, oh, guys aren't going to go see a movie about a princess. Let's drop that off. And then they're going to make it John Carter of Mars. But then they were like, oh, nah. Girls won't want to go see a movie about Mars sci-fi, so just make it John Carter. And so even like fans who'd heard of the Princess of Mars,
if you're a big fan of Barsoom and you see just John Carter, it just sounds like a dude.
Who's going to go see a movie about a dude, you know?
For people who haven't heard of John Carter, it's just like a movie being called flippin' Matthew Douglas.
Honestly, it was so weird.
Can't wait to see Matthew Douglas in cinemas. Hey, heard of this really cool movie, Jasher? Do you want to go see Matthew Douglas?
But like every aspect of the marketing, they just did terribly well, and they I don't think they made back their budget.
Yeah,
wasn't it? That was a box office, not a giant
box office
giant failure.
Box office giant failure. Man.
Before we get into Power Rangers. Man, I'm just, that bat tramp stamp is scarred in my mind. I just want to say a big thank you to all our Odo Island patrons, Mykah, Connor, Frogurt, G. Kira, Nerkles, Michael, Rich, Jacob, Shaun, Ron, Matt, JBSpino, JB Mason, and Emma.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks so much, guys.
New people jumping on every time.
Speaking of new people, a big thank you as well to Iris, who just joined as an Infant Islander to our Infant Island tier.
The message they sent in the Discord warmed my heart.
They found us through our Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School episode, which is wild to me, Iris.
Who finds us through our Scooby-Doo episode?
A Godzilla
we need to
podcast.
Branch out more.
We do. Thank you so much for checking us out. Follow New Zealander as well.
Oh, true.
New Zealander, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see this.
Island.
South Island.
Yeah.
We've got friends across the ditch.
We have, man, slowly but surely covering the globe like Ooze is what Podzilla is doing. Covering it in pea fans. That didn't sound cool. That did not sound as cool as it was. Yeah.
Jasher, before we get into the app.
Yeah.
How much would people need to pay you to get a bat tramp stamp?
Mike, I don't even want to think. Probably not much. I'm a sucker for money.
If I paid you, in all honesty, if I said, Jasher, $5,000, I don't think you would do it.
You know, it's tricky because I'm not opposed to getting a tattoo one day, but I'm always like, what would I get? It would need to have special meaning. And I feel like
that's probably the best meaning to get. Like the super indie reference that no one would get of a beloved sci-fi series.
It's because I'm a Barsoom boy and love John Carter and talked about a love Podzilla and talked about how terrible the Asylum John Carter knockoff movie with a guy with a bat tramp stamp is. Mykah bet me to got that, so I got it.
That's a cool story.
That is almost as good a story enough to make me consider the $5,000. You know?
10,000. 10,000. I don't think you would for 10,000. 30,000.
Mike, I'll do it for 10,000.
Would you?
Yeah. Are you gonna give me $10,000?
Yes.
Okay. Shaking on it right now. You want to sign this document right here?
In all seriousness, I probably would pay $10,000 for you to get a bat tramp stamp.
I'll do it.
You're not being honest.
I'll do it for $10,000. Dude, it's a bat tramp stamp. Who's going to see that?
Your wife is 2 rooms over. Can we bring her to the room?
I'll ask her later. If I don't get the bat tramp stamp, I feel like me and you got to get Podzilla matching tattoos. Right?
What would we get?
What will we get?
I like the Mothra logo.
The like symbol?
Yeah, the Mothra symbol.
I feel like getting like Manila's face.
Oh, that's good. Chibi Manila somewhere.
Or I get like you know how in our like I think our season 3 art we had the Godsey Band toys of Manila and Little Godzilla. You get Little Godzilla, I get Manila.
Dude, set.
Done.
Imagine Little Manila riding on a bat.
Above my butt.
Can you get Batra?
Batra tramp stamp?
Manila riding Batra above your butt. The references, Jasher, is like 3 stacked on top of each other.
It is too late. I'm going to say yes to anything. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, 1995. This slipped through the cracks underneath my bat of the box office giants theme. Its budget was only $15 million. And it did make back money. It made $66.4 million. So not a giant, but
large.
But it's large. It's like a Megazoid.
I probably wouldn't even call it a large success. It's a good job. That's a fair success.
That's a fair success to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I've tried to make sense of this plot in a synopsis.
Yeah, give it to me.
Let's give it a shot. The Power Rangers, white, pink, red, blue, yellow, and black, are having some fun in their hometown of Angel Grove. They're skydiving, rollerblading, hanging out with their pals Zordon and Alpha 5, and everything's going great. That is until Ivan Ooze, an evil morphological beast beyond wildest imagination, is awoken from his slumber and kickstarts his plan to take over the world using 2 kaiju-sized metallic bugs. First thing he does, though, destroy the home of the Power Rangers and get rid of the very Jurassic power that made them Rangers in the first place. To restore their abilities, the Rangers, white, pink, red, blue, yellow, and black, travel across the galaxy and find new ninja jungle powers on a distant planet. Powers like that of, a monkey, a falcon, a bear, and a frog. They return to an ooze-covered Angel Grove and fight Ivan with their new ninja zoids, which combine into one Mega Ninja Falcon Zoid thing. When Ivan Ooze himself oozes into the back of one of his kaiju contraptions and makes it even bigger. Giant evil Ivan Ooze versus giant ninja Megazoid Falcon thing. I'll figure out the name. I'll look it up. They take the battle to space. They smash Ivan into a comet and save the Grove. Save the world. all in a day's work for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, white, pink, red, black, yellow, blue, the movie.
Where's the green?
Where is the Green Ranger?
I was looking at the OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers cast, and I saw pics of the White Ranger wearing green.
Oh,
I don't know if that was before or after, but guys,
did he level up from Green Ranger to white?
That's a downgrade.
I did expect a bit more color in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like white and black as options on this, like...
I feel like they're fine options to have as long as you've exhausted the color pool beforehand. Yellow, red,
Purple? Orange?
what that? Yellow, red, blue, pink.
Okay.
Red and pink are already close enough.
All right. Don't need orange.
Yellow and blue are fine.
Yeah.
But then you do have like green, orange, purple.
Green's missing, but we don't know the lore.
Yeah, maybe green was afterwards.
That's the thing. It's so weird jumping like midway through, or I think this came out after, like this is the big climactic cinematic event after the original run of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was finished. And I really appreciated the opening kind of getting us up to date.
Yeah.
The Star Wars crawl of like, they are the Power Rangers. They serve Zordon. They have Zoids. Zords? Same thing. They have Zords. And they have a friend, Alpha 5. Power Rangers.
And the Power Rangers have a friend.
What's your first...
Named Chuck.
Dude, they do have two friends, man. What were their names?
I don't even know if they're friends.
Skull?
What was that?
Skull? Skull.
Scowl?
Skull.
Okay.
Skull and Bulk. They're friends, right?
I feel bad for their parents.
Skull and Bulk's parents.
Those are birth names.
I'm gonna look how cute he is. I'm gonna name him Bulk.
Little
Man,
Bulk,
his
little baby
skin's-
Bulk.
His skin's so squishy. You can almost see his skull.
I don't think those names are banned. You could name your kid Skull.
What did you say? Skull.
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 Skull. Skull.
Skull.
Skull.
Skull.
Skull Island. Skull. What do you think of the Power Rangers, Mykah? First kind of impressions. Never watching any Rangers in your life.
It's weird coming from a series like, what would be the... We've covered a lot of Japanese tokusatsu stuff so far.
I feel like the ones we watched the most of was like Zone Fighter, a family of very similar to Power
Zone
Rangers.
Fighter. Ultraman will probably be the best equivalent, where that's another series where there are at least 50 different iterations of Ultraman.
Just continues year on year.
Yeah, some that are just one Ultraman, some that are families and different teams of them. At least with that, because I ended up watching
Blazer?
most of Ultraman Blazer.
That's right.
Good show. Loved it.
Most of it. Good show. I watched half of it.
I did watch half of it, but it was a good half. I had a fun time with that half. And that's a series where I enjoyed it, but I did feel disconnected purely because of the cultural divide. I'm like, I don't know the history with all of this. His costume's cool. Who are these other 5 people shown in the previews for every single episode? But then you get to something like Power Rangers, where I feel like I'm still so... I'm not knowledgeable about it, and I can't place that blame on not being part of the culture, because there have been Power Ranger fans around me my whole life.
This is filmed in New Zealand, Mike.
This is filmed in New Zealand.
We just missed it somehow. We just
I don't know
completely
why.
missed it. It must have been on TV as well.
Yeah, we one of the claims of fame to the Drake name.
Ooh, yeah,
The Drake name fame claim
yeah.
is that we have a cousin who I believe was offered
Offered to either audition or offered the role of the Pink Power Ranger. Our cousin Amy.
Amy. Shout out to you,
Amy's brother Matt is a patron of the show.
Guys. It's so
Matt,
cool.
tell us more. It's so crazy. We're always like, man, our cousin could have been the Pink Power Ranger.
Can you please tell us more about this? Because I've been telling everybody I know. She would have been a great Pink Power Ranger.
Yeah. I think she said no. Again, this is hearsay. Matt, please. Matt, can we get you on the show? But I think like the story I was told was that it was just going to be so exhausting, like just constant filming. You'd have to pretty much give up the rest of your life to be a Power Ranger. to film the seasons of film
the
they wanted
rest
to
of your
film.
life.
Yeah, you have to give up your life. It's a tough gig, man.
It would be. It'd be one of those shows where it's like every single day for most weeks of the year.
Filming or training. The stuff
That's the thing,
stuff they're doing in this.
It's not even on screen because, especially after seeing this, you'd have to pretty much extensively practice a lot of the different stunts you're doing throughout your week, whether that's during your 8 work hours or outside of them.
Dude, man, the stuff that they do.
I'm really impressed. One of the coolest things about this movie that I wasn't prepared for was just how much wire work there was. Forgetting all the flips and cool roundhouse kicks and whatnot. I feel like half of the moves they're doing are on guided wires. I mean, the white Power Ranger is doing his corkscrew kick. Did you see that thing he did where he jumped down off the building and did like 50 kicks into the guy's chest while keeping us forward momentum?
I know that from Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang does his bicycle kick, and you can pretty much just keep comboing it. And I was like, maybe Liu Kang got it from Power Rangers.
Are there any fighting games where you can play as the Power Rangers?
There's Power Rangers games for sure.
I like. Do they not show up in? Not Mortal Kombat. They wouldn't be.
Maybe they
Kombat.
could.
Like Street Fighter?
Maybe. I mean, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles we said last week showed up in Injustice, right?
Yeah.
So maybe there's Power Rangers crossover. I love fighting games. Maybe I gotta have a look because I had a fun time with this, man. Again, not knowing anything of the Power Rangers, I feel like it gives you enough to be like, oh, these are the colors. These are kind of the characters' vibes. These are their special moves. These are their dinosaurs. Mike, every Power Ranger has costumes designed to look like a dinosaur. We got Triceratops.
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
Mastodon.
Not a dinosaur, but close enough.
Saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
White tiger.
Yeah.
My favorite dinosaur. But just like you're saying, the amount of stunts that they're doing, it's like something in my brain whenever I'm watching them flip over me again and again and again. These Power Rangers just flipping over me, Mykah. It's ecstasy. The music playing, the slow motion flips all blending into one another. I think it's like a drug. Power Rangers is like a drug. Every time some of these fight scenes happen and they were kicking bad guys. Again, the main villain in this, Ivan Ooze, who I've got a lot to talk about.
I knew nothing about this movie except for the fact that the past month, there's like 3 of you guys in the Discord, you included Jasher, who've just been making Ivan Ooze memes. And I didn't see that it was from Power Rangers. I just saw this name popping up over and over again. The new this haunted being from the multiverse oozing his way into our Discord.
He creates a whole lot of henchmen that are really just made of ooze. And the Power Rangers fight scenes in this, when they're kicking these ooze men and they're just getting sent into buildings and then splattering into ooze. And ooze is just oozing everywhere and exploding and purple gunk going everywhere. I felt alive.
I just searched our Discord for how many times Ivan Ooze has been said.
How many times?
I mean, 19 direct references to Ivan Ooze in full. But then people are saying like the fact that Ivan Ooze is a P fan.
Dude,
I don't
Ivan
know
Ooze,
what that means.
He is a P fan. Ivan Ooze himself is in the Discord.
Ivan Ooze is the best villain that they never brought back. That's my boy, Ivan Ooze.
We need to talk about this because Ivan Ooze...
Rav, ain't seen a Power Rangers villain that isn't hot as hell yet, including Ivan Ooze. Sorry for outing you there, Rav.
Rav's love for Ivan Ooze. Mykah, Ivan Ooze, created for this movie, never returned after this film. He is built up to be like Thanos in this universe. Everyone's heard of Ivan Ooze.
Because he died, Jasher.
Interdimensional being of immense power. What do they call him again? Morphological.
Oh. Have you seen any morphological beings around here?
Dude. He comes from an egg.
Ivan Ooze.
A rotten egg.
Is that true?
That's what he was left to ferment in under the earth.
There's a bunch of construction workers that find a grate in the ground. One of my favorite lines in the movie is one of the guys just looks up behind him. Hey, can we get a crane in here?
Ivan Ooze's yawn when he wakes up. This guy, man, It's Paul Freeman who plays him, who I know is Belloc from Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's got a presence. This guy is meant to be a stage actor. He's so good as Ivan Ooze. He talks like a circus ringmaster almost.
Yeah.
Gag after gag, rhyme after rhyme. There's a moment where he's like all dressed up as a salesman in like a wizard hat. I don't know. It's Ivan Ooze stuff. And he's selling his patented Ivan Ooze.
This is how you do marketing right.
Dude, and he's
Take note, John
spitting.
Carter, people.
Yeah, exactly. He's spitting rhymes to the kids in the street. Ivan Ooze.
Can you give me your best Ivan Ooze impression right now?
This morphological bit. Can you give me a beat? Yo. I'm Ivan Ooze. Yeah, I am. I'm Ivan Ooze. Yeah, man. These Rangers, they're going into space. Yeah, it's not gonna be a race. My monsters, I got them metallic and big. These monsters, they're gonna... I should have rhymed it with a pig. There's a pig in this with a monocle. That wasn't really Ivan Ooze. I just went into the flow state.
Jasher got lost. Speaking of ecstasy, Jasher was lost in the ooze for a full minute there.
I'm back. This pig with a monocle, this bad guy pig, he never returns or never appeared before this movie. He's a...
What about the dude with the lion, cat, dragon scale dude?
Yeah. He's
comes
just...
back?
No, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
I just looked up on Steam, Jasher.
Yeah.
There is a 2019 game, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Mixed reviews recently, but very positive of all time. It's a full-on fighting game, a la Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
This is going to be me.
Killer Instinct. I'm seeing all these color Power Rangers. I'm seeing...
There's a Green Ranger there?
There's a Green Ranger. There's both of these guys. There's the Pigman. There's the Dragon dude.
The Pigman's there.
Yeah, Pigman's here.
Pigman and the monocle.
I see... What's the white guy called? Zordon.
Oh, Zordon's there?
Dude,
the big
Zordon's
head?
in the back of the stage just staring at you.
I
can actually see myself playing this game.
Me too. I looked over to you while we were watching this together and I was like, am I getting into Power Rangers in my late 20s? Like, is this the next era of my life?
This seems so cool. It's a proper fighting game with Power Rangers.
It's so fun, man. And I think the other two villains in this, Lord Z and Rita Repulsa, I know Rita. They get trapped in a snow globe for half of the movie. I think they're the recurring like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers villains in the show.
Yeah.
So they're kind of sidelined to make way for Pigman and Lion Wings. I just love Ivan Ooze. Who's making these hundreds of like Ivan Ooze promotional Ooze stickers that are going on these containers?
The great Mark.
Who's doing all this marketing? Is he doing
huge shout out to the set designers, the props department, and the costume designers for this movie.
Yeah.
They're doing like 90% of the heavy lifting here. I really love all the costumes here.
His like robe that he has, Ivan Ooze's robe.
Ivan Ooze's costume is actually insanely good.
I just can't get if his name's Ivan Ooze.
And yet with a name
Ivan.
like that, with a name like Ivan Ooze, he still rises above it.
And his whole plan's like a Phineas and Ferb like Doofenshmirtz?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
He's got a plan like Doofenshmirtz. Like he's making two giant like robot things to take over the world. He's handing out ooze to kids and getting their parents infected with it.
Yeah.
It's so wild.
His ooze plan is great.
His ooze factory where he's got everyone in like purple aprons making up the next batch of ooze.
Yeah, man. You know where it comes from?
Oh,
Rock Quarry.
The Rock Quarry. Rocking it down, minding it up.
Did you have a favorite costume here? Because we've got all the Power Rangers. We've got the 6 Power Rangers.
Yeah.
In their classic Power Ranger costumes. We've got them in their streetwear. We've got them in their ninja outfits, which they get halfway through the movie. We've got all the villains. We've got 3 different types of henchmen. We've got, maybe 2. We've got the Ooze Men.
Yeah.
We've got the
Tengu.
The Tinku. I'm getting it mixed up with the Kinku.
Yeah.
The Tengu. These bird people. We've got the rock people from the stone temple later on in the movie.
Yeah. Dude, there's so many. And who was it?
There's a lot of costumes.
Who was that chick? There was a girl that showed up. The green lady with a scarf.
Barbarella.
Barbarella. She had a name. I can't find her name. She was great. Dulcia, the master warrior. She shows up. Her voice choice, this accent. She has got some crazy English accent, and
Jasher looks over to me and goes, "Is that the man, the myth?"
Sounds like a Matt Berry accent.
Matt Berry.
Power Rangers.
I can't even do it.
I'm Matt Berry. Power Rangers.
You just got to put all the intonations in the wrong place.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. I have ninja powers. Then I turn into Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
You see this watch?
Power Rangers. Oh, I can't do it.
That's good. That's pretty good.
I can't do it.
She sounded like that, and she gave them her new jungle powers, and she gave the Black Ranger frog powers, and she's going through the line, and she's like, "You're a bear because of your strength. You're a bear, Yellow Ranger. Red Ranger, you are a falcon because you are a born leader.
Blue Ranger, you're cunning and your swiftness.
Red Ranger, man, you're strong like an ape. Black Ranger, you're a frog because, the frog needs to be kissed to turn into a prince."
It's like all his friends have been told like these great qualities that make them right to be Power Rangers. What is the Black Power Ranger going to take away from being a frog that needs to be kissed?
George, you're a dragon. Jason, a griffin. Jasher,
Yeah.
a sea cucumber.
Oh, sea cucumber.
Because
I'm
I mean, normal cucumbers are kind of fresh, fun to eat. They're fun to eat.
What is he going to take away from being a frog who needs to be kissed? Is she like hitting on him? It's just like, I'll just give them.
I wouldn't have been surprised if he leaned in after that comment. You wonder why they do this, because
You're a frog that needs to be kissed.
See me later, Black Ranger.
got to get a bit of that toad tongue. half the reason why they get new animals in this movie is because later on they all get new Zords.
Yeah.
Which manifest in these giant robots that they all can control. And in the classic fashion of the time, at the end of the movie, all of them combine into one Super Zord.
Megazord.
Megazord.
Megazord. It's very Voltron.
Oh, absolutely. And, you got your big Crane Zord, your Falcon Zord, your Bear Zord.
Oh, the Ape
Wolf
Zord.
Zord, Ape Zord. And looking at all those Zords, honestly, the frog is one of the coolest ones.
The way that he uses the tongue of the frog Zord, it's just, everyone else is doing nothing. Everyone else is like biting onto a tail or just flying through the air and shooting bullets.
He actually does something.
He like tongues up that kaiju at the end, fully just wraps him up with his tongue.
Fully tongues up that
him
kaiju.
up. He's tonguing up the kaiju.
P fans, scrap the tapes.
Let's just-
when we're old and dying,
let's
please
delete
destroy
this.
this podcast.
Delete this episode. I'm talking about tramp stamps and tonguing things up already. This is not good. You asked me my favorite costume.
Yeah.
I really liked Lord Z, who gets locked away.
He's
but
great.
He's got like an exposed brain.
I think he might. Is he a recurring?
Yeah,
villain?
in the show.
Yeah,
in the show.
I love
It's like metallic man. He's got like a red visor, and then he's got this exposed moving brain. And just the way, just like you were saying, the production value and costumes and sets all look really, really good. Way better than I expected a Power Rangers movie to look.
One of the standout scenes for me was when the Power Rangers first suit up and they start fighting a horde of these oozy goons. They are in this like old construction site at duskfall, and there's a whole sequence of these ooze goons being like chucked onto grates, onto pillars, and I don't know how they do it because it looks genuinely really fantastic.
When they explode.
The frame that they hit onto any of these objects around the place, they splatter into ooze, and I couldn't see any cut. It looked so seamless. Looks honestly better than most effects do nowadays.
There we go.
For a few of those sequences.
Yeah, everything looked good. Man, when the Tengu get exploded, when Ivan is sick of his Tengu and he's like, man, Don't give it another crack. Give it another quack. And then like, boof, and they just all explode.
What does that mean?
I don't know. He's calling them ducks. Because ducks are inferior to Tengu, Mikey. Everyone knows that. They're like a frog would be to an ape as a duck to a Tengu.
Print that on a shirt. Get that as a tattoo.
Who was your favorite ranger?
It's
Pink Ranger.
It's not
Pink Ranger.
each of the rangers. I feel like I have one gripe with every single one of the rangers.
You know my favorite ranger? Blue Ranger.
Blue Ranger, who's like 10 years older than the rest of them.
He looked 40 years old, and he was still ranging, still hanging with the kids, rollerblading with the boys.
I'm so curious as to what the general Power Rangers public
The PvP.
thinks of
the GPP. GPP.
GPRP.
GPRP.
GPRP. What the GPRP thinks of all of these characters. Like, do they have fan favorites? I think it might be Tommy, who's the White Ranger.
He's good.
People, like, he was a fan favorite for a long while, I know.
He was actually like probably the best out of the bunch.
There was the Pink Ranger, who, as much as I liked her, and as much as there was apparently romantic chemistry between her and Tommy,
We don't know the backstory.
I think it's a whole arc in the show.
Yeah.
My gripe with her is that in any emotional scene, she just has the biggest smile plastered on her face. She can't look sad.
Mykah,
Zordon.
Zordon's dying. Zordon's in his little crystal orb shattered to pieces. He's sitting in his little sleeping bag. Ears but little nubs.
Looks like a booba.
Wrinkling away. Yeah. And she's trying
smiling.
her best. All the Rangers are trying their best to act sad.
I do feel like there are a couple who are just forgettable as well. The Red Ranger and the Yellow Ranger don't do much, and I don't feel like they're given much in the movie.
It's honestly Tommy's movie. It's the White Ranger's movie with a little bit of pink, a little bit of black, you know?
And even Black, he's only there because they dunk on him a few times.
He's kind of the comedic relief.
But it's enough to make him memorable. Yeah.
But again, I liked it. Like, I felt like, again, we came into this with no knowledge, and like, I had fun with the Power Rangers.
I'm not expecting huge character growth for each of these 6 characters here.
I had fun with Zordon.
Did you? I didn't.
Him with his
I
big
felt,
head.
We've talked about the story of going into Veggie Twins, right?
Yeah, we've talked about that on the show before. You were traumatized.
There's a local grocer's place around here where, as a kid, there was a giant, humongous, kaiju-sized cow head.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that huge. It was like probably a meter.
I remember it being massive.
A square
meter.
meter.
It was kaiju size.
Kaiju-sized cow head, like on a mantle on the wall, trophied on the wall. And there was a little switch around the side of this wall that you could press it and it could make the cow moo.
Yeah.
Whenever I was in that store, it looked like the face of Satan was waiting, staring at me.
And every time we go to Veggie Twins, Jasher would be like, dude, I want to hear the cow move. I want to see that cow do its thing. Let's flick the little switch.
And I would be screaming.
I remember as well when we were bunk bedding together. You know, we used to cross the streams. We used to bunk bed.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. You used to be terrified of like a giant moon. What was I?
What?
Do you remember, like, you used to be scared? You used to tell me stories of, I think it was some show or movie where there was a giant moon or like a giant planet, and you used to be terrified of it. Does this ring any bells?
No.
I think it was, I remember you telling me stories, little baby Mykah, of like the giant moon. And I used to rile you up about the giant moon that like pops up in a movie or show. And like, I remember like there was a time when I was like, oh, I'm going to open the curtains, Mykah. Does this ring any? Am I making this up? I feel something's clicking.
There's something on the tip of my proverbial tongue.
We'll remember the moon story for a
quick side tangent. One of the biggest traumatizing points of my life. There was a night where Jasher was out at a friend's place, and me and my dad were watching Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
And there's a classic scene where Green Goblin throws a pumpkin bomb in and sets the building on fire, something crazy. And because Jasher wasn't there that night, your boy chose to sneakily sleep on the top bunk. And then I promptly changed back to the bottom bunk because I was so disturbed and fearful that a pumpkin bomb would be thrown into our room via the window. And I thought that my bed would be safer.
This is the first one where like Aunt May's like nicely in the hospital room and like Green Goblin just explodes through the window.
That was a genuine fear that night for me.
Top bunk bed, it's exposed, I'm telling you. I had many nightmares of people sitting at the end of my bed and I was like, dude, all I've got is a sheet, whereas Mykah's got the whole other bed.
I had Jasher and the middle frame.
Well, we're talking about childhood fears. Your biggest childhood fear, Mykah, the thing you were traumatized to the extreme about. No moons, no pumpkin bombs. The bathroom sink. Not the bathroom sink. The bathroom, what do you call it?
The bathroom plug hole.
The bath
plug hole. I think this is a fear a lot of people had.
I feel like you were doing it till you were like 15 years old. You were scared.
It wasn't until last year that I conquered my fear.
You had to get out of that bath ASAP or I was going to be sucked down the hole, Mykah.
It was There were too many shows when I was little about crazy worlds down the bath plug. And look, I just had an active imagination. Whenever you started to hear that of the last bits of water being sucked down, I was wrangling every limb out of there.
I feel like you're right. Like kids shows, they just make everything scary. Like the inside of like I was terrified of the sewers because just the amount of monsters. Like I think I'd read when I was a kid that like there's been crocodiles that have survived living in the sewers, and I had like a book that was like, oh, a fish was flushed down the toilet and it like got mutated,
and
I had a book about
shows
like mutated animals, and I always was scared like under every road there was just a gang of mutants,
which is fair because you watch shows like Batman, it's like I'll kill a croc.
Or like
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, every single monster they face.
Magic School Bus was like every other episode they were going into something. Or
that's how I became scared of my own stomach.
Fighting monsters in the stomach. And this, dude,
kids traumatized people. Do you think people were traumatized from Power Rangers?
Dude, I would have been traumatized buying a bucket of slime from the $2 shop. What's this Ooze going to do to me?
Ooze and slime was such a big thing in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So you buy a little Play-Doh tub of ooze.
You'd have hours of fun. With a bucket of slime.
Your parents would have hours of torment trying to clean it out of every crevice of the house.
Can I go through my favorite Ivan Ooze moments?
Yeah, I'll keep thinking about this traumatizing moon.
Yeah, think about the moon. There's the time when he's like, it's time to pay the piper. And he pulls out his flute.
For the first and only time in the movie.
Yeah. And that's how he explodes like the Rangers headquarters. Ivan Ooze has a flute.
That's a good backstory there.
A magic flute he uses once. Ivan Ooze's comment of, I smell teenagers. Teenagers are just like they were 6,000 years ago. Big mouths.
You know that tells you?
What?
Incredible sense of smell.
Yeah. He's got a
magic flute, incredible sense of smell.
Do you think that teenagers 6,000 years ago did have big mouths? Something in my head is like historical teenagers probably were more well-behaved than teenagers nowadays. Were they talking back to the appearance?
Probably developed the maturity of like 40-year-olds at the age of 12.
Was like a little boy caveman like talking back to his dad?
Maybe it's all relative. Maybe like back in those days,
Victorian era?
7-year-olds were teenagers.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. They were getting married off when they were like 8 or 9 back in the day.
Yeah, and Ivan Ooze was like, man, these guys speaking up about not wanting to get married with their big mouths.
Big mouths. Hey. Again, loved Ivan Ooze's packaging. Just great.
Just Ooze.
Ooze. Oh, I loved his Ooze dudes. Loved him putting the Lord Z and Repulsor into the snow globe. He was just shaking around.
I love how they were cheering for the Power Rangers at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that was good, eh?
That's nice. It's character growth. So what I want to see in a Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, I felt like Paul Freeman was just hamming it up and having the time of his life as Ivan Ooze.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just genius villain for like the big, huge Power Rangers world-ending threat. Ivan Ooze. A circus ringmaster kind of guy with some slime and a magic flute.
That's all you need.
Can we talk about the monsters as well, Mykah, real quick? Because we had a couple of big, like, kaiju-sized,
what we're here for.
kaiju-level threats. First off, we had a bone dragon that they find on the planet.
Dinosaur.
Jurassic Park reference.
Yeah. Hey.
What
are the chances?
Ties together. What do you think of the bone dragon fight?
Dinosaur.
The Jurassic Park bone.
This is when the Power Rangers have lost their powers.
Yeah.
They're just Rangers at this point. And they're defeated by taking out like a linchpin bone. Yeah.
There's like one tiny little bone in the dinosaur's neck that they take out, and it just crumbles to bones, pile of bones.
And can I say, may I?
Yeah, Nurse Mykah.
May I have a moment to,
please?
I wasn't going to say
Nurse
anything.
Mykah. No, we'll defer to you. The bone in the neck that makes you collapse.
Yeah.
The linchpin bone. Did you call it? That's the medical term. The linchpin.
The linchpin bone. If you're playing Operation, the linchpin bone. What would that be, like C2? Cervical spine C2. The Power Rangers were getting owned.
Dude, they're nothing without their power.
I feel like they're nothing without Tommy.
Dude, Tommy does everything for them.
He actually does.
They're nothing without Zordon. How about this Zordon dude coming to Earth, giving kids powers, giving them his own Zords named after him?
Oh, they are named after him.
Yeah.
That's really egotistical.
I want to know the backstory of Zordon. What's he doing all this for?
Can we... The worst... I don't think there's many people being scared to death by Ivan Ooze. I think Zordon scarred a whole generation of children.
Yeah.
There's no way that there's a kid happily sitting in front of their TV watching the Power Rangers go into their HQ, seeing the ay robot, and then this giant white plastic face.
He looks like the moon. The moon you used to be terrified of, right, Mykah?
Maybe I watched Power Rangers as a kid, saw Zordon, and ran away screaming.
Yeah, he's got this weird Wizard of Oz ass looking like... It was something about it is terrifying.
You know what I think the moon thing was? Yeah. Going back to that. Majora's Mask?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, the face on the... You didn't play
that. It might have been... You remember the movie Hugo?
Yeah.
Is there something about the moon in that?
Yeah, because it was the original... The trip to the moon.
The original Man in the Moon.
The trip to the moon movie that came out. Yeah. Maybe I'm making this up. There's something in there. We'll drill down into it later. We'll debrief. The big monsters in this, the big kaiju, the big box office giants, if you will. The Scorpitron and Hornator that Ivan creates.
Honestly, genius names.
Scorpitron and Hornator.
If you saw those two figures, Scorpitron and Hornator, at the warehouse,
I'd buy them.
Which one would you buy?
Scorpitron.
If you only had $23 to buy one.
Scorpitron.
I'd probably go Scorpitron.
You'll go Scorpitron. Hornator, he gets buffed, man, when Ivan jumps into him and like his face becomes Ivan's face.
If you had the choice of three, Scorpitron, Hornator, and Mykah Ooze,
Ivantron.
No one's buying Ivantron.
I'll get Ivantron.
No, you wouldn't.
You'd
get Scorpitron and Hornator before getting Ivantron.
You're right. We had like some city level destruction here, and then we had the big final battle is like a battle of giants with Megazord versus Oozatron. So that was cool. Going into this, I was a bit skeptical that it was a giant kaiju-like film, but it very much is.
It was. It delivered.
Yeah. Big final act, big final battle is these giant robots, giant mechs going up against one another.
I love the classic imagery of a metallic CG figure. There's nothing like seeing these two reflective,
metallic CG,
so clearly computer-generated creatures just tromping on through the city. I live for it. I was having a feast for my eyes.
Real specific texture, because it does not look like metal to human eyes, but it doesn't look like... It's just, you never see that kind of texture anywhere. It is just real specifically like
it's
CG,
like metallic Mario, like Terminator. Yeah.
The Abyss, that kind of reflective. Yeah, I love it.
Bring me back to those days.
Mykah, you usually do the trivia for our show.
Yeah.
But
I'm taking a back seat today.
You're taking a back seat. We've got a special guest trivia announcer, Frogurt, one of the original patrons, P-fans, that nominated one of the original Power Rangers.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Frogurt, one of the original Power Rangers, and one of the original P-fans, him and Ron, that nominated this movie in the first place. So let's hear some trivia from Frogurt.
Hey, Jasher and Mykah. Hope you two are doing well. It's an honor to be on the show, and the trivia section, no less. I'm glad you picked me for this, since Mykah is doing such a terrible job as of late. Anyways, I'm the biggest Power Rangers fan in the Discord. Yes, I'm claiming that title. So I thought I'd handle the trivia for this movie. The show is non-canon, but was filmed around the second season of the show. This means that Ivan Ooze is never mentioned and never appears, which is a shame, since he's a lot of fun. Neither does the pig guy, Mordant. I don't even think they say his name in this movie. In the show's adaptation of the ninja power stuff, the Rangers battle Rita Repulsa's brother, Rita Revolto, and lose, forcing them on a completely different quest to find new powers. Jason David Frank, who played Tommy, did all of his own stunts for this. Rest in peace. Catherine Sutherland was originally cast to play Dulcia. This is funny because if you're a Power Rangers fan, you would recognize Catherine Sutherland as the second Pink Ranger, Catherine Hillard, who would be the Pink Ranger for at least 3 seasons of the show. In the show, the morphing call is completely different. Here it's pterodactyl, triceratops, tyrannosaurus, mastodon, saber-tooth tiger, and white tiger. While on the show, it's Tiger Zord, or Dragon Zord for when Tommy was green, Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-tooth Tiger, Tyrannosaurus. So, I do love this show a lot. I know it's hot garbage, but I have fun with it every time I watch it. I saw this movie originally back when I was 10, but I didn't start watching Power Rangers until I was 5. So I've kind of been stuck in this, like, ever since. Please help me. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys gave me the opportunity to do this, and I really hope that you enjoy the movie. Anyways, when are we getting the carrot cut?
Good question, Jasher.
I don't know what the carrot cut is.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you know?
I've never heard
People
of it.
talking about this and I don't know what it is.
Dragon Zord is such a better name than White Tiger.
So he is the Green Power Ranger in the show. I did not realize, Frogurt, that this was after season 1 and is completely non-canon. So they have the same kind of journey for new powers in a completely different way in the show. That's wild to me. Why make a movie and then just make it not connect?
I feel like there's a lot of things that have done that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Doctor Who did it.
Doctor Who did do it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of other elements of this movie as well. There's the kid who is kind of like a tertiary protagonist. Fred?
Like, I want to be the silver or the gold ranger one day. Never comes back.
Mentioned again.
Yeah.
I really want to quickly find out. Season 1 Tommy. He is green in season 1.
There we go. He's upgraded.
Wait, no.
To black.
There isn't even a green. There isn't a white.
Who is Tommy then?
Is Tommy in season 1? Okay, hold on. This is crazy.
Frogurt, you've given us more questions than answers.
Okay. From my guess, after doing little to no research,
just gonna be completely wrong.
It seems like there's the 5 Power Rangers, pink, blue, red, black, yellow. I want to say that green comes in later on and he's like the captain.
Okay.
But then he changes to white? I feel like we need a follow-up to this.
We need a follow-up. We got to start watching the rest of Power Rangers. Yeah, it's just so crazy that like the pig guy never shows up again.
Yeah, because that's a fleshed out costume as well.
Yeah, they change the Power Rangers kind of calls when they transform. It's just so weird. So it
so much
kind of was intended as maybe like a separate thing to kind of draw people into watching the show. Just kind of boil down the Power Rangers elements and put it into a big
get the
movie.
Essence.
Yeah. Man, Mike, he's coming for your trivia spot.
He's good, man.
Not even your trivia spot. Let's be real. It's IMDb's trivia spot at the moment.
Look.
Next episode, you're going to step it up? You say
What's next episode?
Iron Giant is what we're doing next.
Yeah.
You're stepping it up?
I've got it.
All right.
Trust in me.
Put my trust in you.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try. We'll see.
Okay.
My trust is all 100% in Frogurt right now.
Look, I will say, that voice, the dulcet tones. You sound like you did great on a podcast.
Frogurt, when are you starting a podcast?
Start a podcast. Do it.
Please. And then we can get you to guest on the show promoting your podcast. Done.
Hey.
And then we can come on your show
And promote our podcast.
to all your listeners. There we go.
That's how we end up on top.
That's how that's how, that's the biz. That's what our board wants us to do,
It's what all the shareholders,
sort of
including
the
Frogurt,
trustees
wants us to do.
Yeah. They've been pushing us to promo. Mykah, give me your final thoughts on a rating for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
Okay. I'm giving it, Jasher. If there are 6 Power Rangers, out of the 6 Power Rangers, I'm giving this.
No, you cannot do this thing you do where you change the out of 5 rating. Because even though I finished at school getting excellence endorsement in maths. Thank you. I hope for applause.
Which level?
Level 3. Excellence endorsement. Yeah.
Well, that's great.
I have not retained any of that knowledge. So letterbox. There's no
Jasher, out of 6 Power
stuff.
Rangers. I'm giving this a white Power Ranger. I'm giving it a pink Power Ranger. And I will give it, just because I think they had some talent, a yellow Power Ranger as well.
So give it a 2.5 out of 5.
Think about it in percentiles,
2.5 out of 5.
2.5 out of 5.
Okay. So if I had a lot of fun with this, which I did, a really, really good time, I could see myself watching a bit more of this kind of thing. I wish that I grew up with it. I loved and leapt into the air every time they did some sort of hand gesture and a sound effect happened.
Look, can I just talk about the plasma deck for a second?
The plasma deck?
Where it equalizes your chips and your mold. Combines them together, divides it by 2 so it's equal. Your score becomes so much higher if you just feed into the chips, Jasher.
This is freaking below. I'm going to give
Bull Joker? I forget what it's called. Bull Joker? Insane.
I'm going to give Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie 3.5 out of 5.
No.
3.5 out of 5.
No, you got to do it.
7 out of 10. What is that out of 6? That is a 3? That is a 4? That is a 4 out of 6? Is it?
No, it's a little bit more than a 4 out of 6.
A little bit more than a 4 out of 6. I liked this movie. I had a lot of fun with it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You said that you could see yourself watching more of this. I don't think you will.
You don't think I'll...
Here's the question.
Mykah, the sequel movie Turbo is on Disney+. You know me and how I like to watch things to completion.
Yeah, I do.
And you saying you do not think I watched Turbo. Did you see that fuzzy little guy on the screen for Turbo?
Did. It was a Gorgo-looking beast.
Yeah.
Will you, conclusively, add this to the list of things that you would show your future child?
I will show my future child a bit of Power Rangers. There we go. That's the highest honor I could afford this.
That's honestly good. I feel like
Mykah, are you?
My gripes with this movie come from me purely just being too old to enjoy this. I would have loved this as a kid.
You're calling this a kid movie?
Yeah. I didn't come into the movie. I didn't come into the movie looking for character growth. Would have liked a little bit more. Ivan Ooze was a standout.
So if I'm going to be watching the rest of this and introduce my kids to it, are you going to be auditioning for this? Filmed in Auckland, Mykah.
For Power Rangers, I could waltz over there.
You could waltz over there? Power Rangers Super Force Samurai or whatever show they're up to now?
Probably need some gymnast training.
Dude, you heard Frogurt though. Only one of these guys did their own stunts. Only Tommy.
You're right.
So they're not...
Maybe I can just be a pretty face.
Maybe
I can just be the frog that's kissed to turn into a handsome prince.
The Frogurt's removed the wool from our eyes. These guys are all fakers. Pink Ranger, she wasn't even there for her stunts. And she still wasn't tearing up.
She wasn't even emotionally there for her sad scenes either. What if you've got your Mount Rushmore of things that you're going to show your child one day? Power Rangers is on there.
Yeah.
What are the other 3 that you have to show your kids?
Power Rangers is on there. I am going to bring my kids up with... What is his name? It's the guy who created Thunderbirds, Stingray, Joe 90.
Yes.
Jerry something?
Captain Scarlet.
All that kind of puppeted shows. That's there.
That's good.
Gene Roddenberry? No. Is that the guy who did Star Trek? Star
Yeah,
Trek.
that's
That's my third.
And Star Trek.
That's how I'm going to watch through Star Trek.
Yeah. I like it.
And I'd also really love, I mean, like, say what you will about Marvel. Every time I go to like a toy store and I see the Marvel Legends figures and the Star Wars Black Series figures, they made so many cool Star Wars, like old school looking figures.
There is something cool about those franchises still going strong with those toys.
Yeah. You know, what about you?
I feel like Doctor Who has to be on there. At least the older stuff.
Yeah.
You've watched through Doctor Who as well.
Yeah,
That's for me.
The older stuff, what do you mean? The 60s?
Yeah.
True.
William Hartnell.
Whoa.
Patrick Troughton.
Yeah, number 3. Tell me right now.
I think it might be Patrick Troughton.
I'm gonna
John
revoke your
William
your
Hartnell
card.
Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee,
Yeah, Tom Baker, dude with the salary.
Peter Davison. It's 6 who always flipping stuffs me up.
Paul McGann,
curly haired.
Paul McGann's
He's
9.
8. He's 8.
Sylvester McCoy.
He was 7.
I don't know.
Colin Baker.
There we go.
6.
We got it all there.
We got it.
Doctor Who.
Star Trek would be on there,
Yes,
of course.
dude. Star Trek Together. You come around with your son to my place.
Oh my
Pick it up on the couch.
Saturday morning, Star Trek for the kids. Wait, this is great.
Godzilla?
Yeah, of course.
I think that's a given for both of us.
Have to. There'd be a whole bunch of cool stuff on there.
Knight
Surely some of
Rider?
the old animated shows.
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah,
some
yeah.
random
Scooby Doo. Just everything,
Scooby-Doo would be
man.
fun.
Just everything.
While watching this show, and we will get to the other. I know you've got another voice message locked.
I don't have a voice message.
another message.
I have an email from Ron, the other one that nominated this film in the first place.
Ron, give me 2 more seconds.
Ron, please.
I'm
Ron,
back.
please. Just give
Hold
Mykah a
on.
moment, Ron.
While watching this show, I was genuinely thinking that the world would be a better place if there were shows like this on TV that kids were forced to watch if in a world where there wasn't YouTube and streaming services.
Preach it!
So many. I'm speaking as someone who works on a children's ward at a hospital.
Yeah. Mr. Beast is now the Power Rangers? That's the world we live in.
Mr. Beast is now a Power Ranger. Everybody, watch him suit up.
Who's
No,
that girl that everyone watched? Who's that lady? Mrs.
Miss. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Whoever she is. That annoying woman.
She's genuinely, she's one of the better people. Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel
is pretty good. Bluey, pretty good.
Yeah,
but the fact
Bluey's
that
pretty
kids
good.
are just watching
YouTube
all
trash.
of these guys. instead of
Gameplay videos.
Gameplay videos and playing Roblox on their tablets. Roblox is probably all right. But like, compare that to sitting down and being traumatized by Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze on a Saturday
You can't
morning.
compare it.
Nah.
Watching whatever the heck is on TV and
Yep.
becoming obsessed with it.
Because then you get into not just the show, but kind of the toys as well.
That's how you expand your horizons.
That's how you join a fandom. Who's in the Miss Rachel fandom? Who's doing the Miss Rachel podcast? We started Podzilla. We started Podzilla because we grew up watching Godzilla all these mornings with our dad, getting the toys.
So many of the random shows that we watch. Batman Brave and the Bold.
The podcast, dude.
Secret Saturdays?
20 years time, what a podcast going to be about? The Mr. Beast Rewatch podcast.
Nothing. Kids need to be indoctrinated with shows that they do not know anything about.
Thank you. With Ivan Ooze.
With Ivan Ooze.
Mykah, Ron really wants... Can I...
Yeah, Ron, you can come in now.
Ron.
I'll open the door for you.
Here's Ron's message. Hey, P fans, it's Ron here. Jasher and Mykah's disgruntled co-producer of The Right Stuff.
He is very disgruntled.
He's very disgruntled. Speaking of, I was just minding my own business, editing the next episode, and Jasher informed me that I'm contractually obliged to send in a message for this episode covering Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Yep,
Is that true?
I did. He's a member of the board. He has to do this thing. I know that there was a bit of controversy regarding this particular film in the Discord. Yes, for the second month in a row, Frogurt and I both submitted the same movie. And for the second month in a row, that movie won. Or tied, or whatever.
It's crazy.
People got mad at me and Frogurt because of democracy. And that's on you guys for voting for them. Anyway, Jasher and Mykah tell me that I'd like to apologize for any Discord that I may or may not have contributed to in, well, the the Discord. It's honestly all in jest. Well, I only mean like 20% of what I say in the Discord. We're all Podzilla fans, and we're all friends, and I don't bear anyone any ill will, except for Mykah. He knows what he did.
I do.
Anyway, I should probably say something about the movie. I like it. It's fine. It's goofy, and it's for kids. My dad took my sister to see it opening day when I was 11. I bet he hated it. I should call him and ask him. He's a good dad, though. McDonald's was running this huge promo. Not only did they have the regular Happy Meal toys, but they also had these deluxe figures of each of the Rangers and their new Zords. They're called Zords, right? It's been like 15 years since I watched this. So my poor dad, whose only mistake in life was having kids, he went to McDonald's like 4 or 5 times a week for a friggin' month to get every single toy. But of course he had to get 2 of each of them because there was no way my sister and I were about to share. Good thing my dad only had 2 kids at the time. He ended up with 7. That would be way too many Power Rangers. So yeah, about this movie, Ivan Ooze, played by Paul Freeman. He played the Reverend in Hot Fuzz, so look for him in an episode of The Right Stuff in a few months. More famously, he played Indy's rival Belloc in Raiders of the Lost Ark. They filmed this movie in Australia, which is not New Zealand. I don't know if you guys knew that. Not New Zealand. 2 different places.
Let me write that down.
If you listen to 1978, a New Zealand film podcast, you'd know that. Okay, I think I've fulfilled my obligations now.
Thank you for promoting every podcast we're associated with.
Ron, thank you. Can't wait to see what the theme is next month. I'll find a way to get Cannibal Holocaust on the pod, Jash. Have patience.
AKA Ron, our disgruntled producer.
Our disgruntled producer. Ron, who has amazing podcasts. Ron does
good stuff.
Real Latinos with Ismail, also co-host with Mykah on The Right Stuff. Ron also does the Needle Drop podcast, which I've been a guest on, just talking about the type of music we love. He's amazing. Ron, thank you for the message. Thank you for fulfilling your contractual obligations. Cannibal Holocaust, I don't think we're ever going to cover it on Podzilla because Real Latinos, I've heard that they're doing that in the next few months on their show. So, yeah.
That's good.
He sent us pictures.
He said he was... Oh, those are flipping good pictures.
Of the Happy Meal Power Rangers toys. You see these things?
Cool promo. Ronald McDonald is in the corner being very creepy.
Yeah.
He's a very disgruntled producer.
Yep.
That disgruntled is a bad thing.
Yep.
Does that mean the opposite of it is a good thing? Is being gruntled a good thing?
He's gruntled. He's like, yeah. No, is gruntled a good thing? I don't know. Disgruntled means he has a
vice.
He has a vendetta, you know? He's disgruntled from the Discord.
Disgruntled from the Discord.
Nominating a movie that everyone else voted on.
Ron, after this, I hope you're gruntled from the cord.
Ron, we hope you get
#gruntled from the cord.
Frogurt and Ron, thank you so much for actually nominating this. I don't know if me and Mykah would have ever checked this out any other way. And we had a lot of fun, and we know Ivan Ooze now.
It's honestly a fun way to get brought into the world of Power Rangers.
For sure.
Get a glimpse into what life could have been.
Exactly. What we could have been obsessed with if our dad didn't choose Godzilla.
What the podcast could have been.
Next episode, we are finishing off our Box Office Giants theme with the other film that tied for Power Rangers to be the Discord nominated film of the theme. Iron Giant, Mykah. The Iron Giant, which was a movie that we grew up with. It is a movie I really adore.
Giant box office success?
I don't think so.
But it's Iron Giant. It fits.
It's Iron Giant. I'm sure we'll hear from Matt, who nominated it, what his reasons were. We'll have another disgruntled.
I'm excited for this. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie.
The synopsis goes, in the small town of Rockwell, Maine, in October 1957, a giant metal machine befriends a 9-year-old boy and ultimately finds its humanity by unselfishly saving people from their own fears and prejudices. And what's going to be really interesting is a main plot point of the Iron Giant is he sees himself as Superman and tries to be human like Superman is. And we've just done Superman this same month, so it's going to be
And Jurassic Park was referenced in this movie.
Hey,
it was all planned.
It's all the powers. We found the power.
The shareholders, the board.
The board are doing their job well.
We're in sync.
for patrons. There'll be an extended segment at the end of this episode where we'll be talking about Godzilla Monster Island Summer Camp, a new Godzilla comic. Manila is front and center, real wacky art style. We're going back to Podzilla Book Club, and we're going to be talking about that comic, what we liked, what we didn't like, giving it a brief overview. So if you want to listen to that, if you want to become a patron, patreon.com/Podzilla, where you get pretty cool bonuses every episode release. You get a special server in the Discord, and you get to nominate and vote on these films, each theme as well. So we'd love to have you.
If you're not happy with our choice of movie for this episode, you can change that.
You can change it. And it wasn't our choice. Me and Mykah, we're wiping our hands clean of any ooze for this episode. No ooze.
Ooze-free hands for this one.
Yeah, ooze-free hands. But we will see you next week for The Iron Giant. I can't wait.
I can't wait. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. So you're saying $10,000, Mykah, for a bat tramp stamp?
It's gone up. 12,000.
Wait,
no.
Okay,
no,
yeah. Whoa, 12,000. Do you want to go up any further? I'm going to do this. You think I'm joking right now?
Yes.
I'm not joking.
Okay.
I'm not joking.
Bring in Monique. Bring in Monique.
$10,000. You're going to take out your KiwiSaver future home deposit to pay for my tramp stamp.
I think it would be worth it. I think we could get the fandom to pull that money together easy.
Cut the streams. Let's end. No, that's not going to happen.
Guys, don't mind us. Jasher's just taking a sip of his boss coffee.
Always and forever.